Hey there, I'm Schmitty. You might remember me as the host of Quiplash. Or maybe you just blocked me out. Looks like the gang's all here. Guess I'll press this big red go button. Time for round one. You are about to see two prompts on your device. Type something hilarious, or not, for each one. Then everyone gets to decide if your answer is better than someone else's. Democracy at work. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it. Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. Great, let's see what we got here. Prompt number one is something you should never do without gloves on. Okay, pick your favorite. Next up, who's the boss? Ready, set, vote! Up next, the devil's biggest complaint about hell. Get to voting. Next on the list, the title of Rob Schneider's memoir. And next, a rejected, less scary title for the movie Jaws. Vote away. Your next prompt is, a great way to make a dolphin mad is to blank. It's voting time. Round one is in the books. Let's see the scores. Now for round 2. Double the points and bonuses, double the excitement. Hurry, hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Let's see what we're working with. First one, a warning that should come with every IKEA futon. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite. Coming up next, an awkward thing to shout while bouncing on a trampoline with your friend. Okay, vote. Next in line, the worst gig for any truck driver would be delivering blank. Vote on your devices. Next prompt. The least popular scented candle smells like blank. Put in your votes. Moving on, Control-Shift-Alt-6 is the little-known keyboard shortcut to do this. And vote. Next on deck, the worst crime in Middle-earth. Vote now. We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see what happened. Welcome to the last lash, the final round. There's just one prompt and you're all getting it. Make up a phrase that goes with this acronym. Okay, soak it in. In this round, you've got 3 medals to give to your 3 favorite quips: gold, silver, and bronze. Choose wisely. Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze. Here's the silver. And the gold. Now we transform those medals into points. It's over. Let's see the final scores. Welcome, I'm your host, Schmitty, and this is Quiplash. Everybody strapped in? Good deal, let's do it. This is round 1. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it. All right, let's have a look. Starting us off, a campaign slogan guaranteed to get you elected president. Okay, everybody pick your favorite. Next one. You know you're going crazy when you hear the Rice Krispies say blank. Time to vote. Okay, next one. Frankenstein's middle school nickname. Vote now. Next, the downside of being named Prom King. Vote away. Moving on. After high school, kids get the book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. After college, they should get, Oh, the Places You'll Blank. It's voting time. Next in the hopper, the last person you'd want to be on a lifeboat with. And vote. That's round one. Let's take a look at the scores. Round two time, and look sharp because I'm doubling all the point values. Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. Okay, moment of truth. Up first, a good replacement for SeaWorld's whale shows would be blank. Okay, use your device to pick your favorite. Next prompt. What the hare did with his life after losing to the tortoise. Vote on your devices. Up next, the hardest class you can take at Clown College. Get to voting. Moving on, what are goats saying most of the time? Put in your votes. Okay, next one. What will be the hot new fashion trend in 2050? Okay, vote. And next, your immediate thought as you're attacked by an orangutan. Ready, set, vote! That's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the scores. That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive because you're all getting the same prompt this time. Follow these word lash instructions. Here's what everybody wrote. Present your medals now. Nice, let's see who snagged the medals. Bronze. Here's the silver. And finally gold. Let's translate that into points. All right, that's it. Time for the final scores. I am Schmitty, and the time for Quiplash is upon us. I want you all on your best behavior. Do not make me turn this game around. This is round 1. The more people who vote for your answer, the better your score. Let's go. Hurry up! Use a safety quip if you can't think of anything. Let's take a look. Our first prompt is, first draft movie line, frankly, my dear, I blank. Okay, vote for your favorite. Your next prompt is the worst carnival attraction, the blank booth. Vote on your devices. Moving on, the worst time to tell someone you want a divorce is in the middle of blank. Vote now. Next on deck, the worst thing to hear as an art class paints your nude form. Get to voting. Next one, never take a first date to a blank. Vote away. best. The 1960s Batman was so goofy, one episode saw Batman and Robin fighting blank. Put in your votes. Round 1 is behind us. Let's see how you scored. It's round 2 time, and everything's worth double. Don't let those points go to waste. Hit the safety quit button if you can't think of something. Time for the big reveal. First off, what are the 3 greatest words in the English language? Okay, voting time. Pick your favorite. Next in line, a sign your parents may have sheltered you as a kid. And vote. Coming up next, a clickbait headline about cows. It's voting time. Next up, you can tell you're on a bad cruise when the captain announces, if you look off the starboard side, you will see blank. Okay, vote. Next on deck, an odd sequel to the children's book, The Giving Tree. Time to vote. Next on the list, Santa's phasing out reindeer, and next year his sleigh will be pulled by blank. Put in your votes. That's all for round 2. Light up that scoreboard. This is round 3, the last lash. One final chance to catch up, and everyone gets the same prompt this time. Invent the full phrase that goes with this acronym. Okay, here we go. Pick your medal winners now. Brace yourselves, here come those medals. First, the bronze. Bring out the silver. And gold. Medals are nice, but points are even nicer, so... And we're finished. Show me those final scores.
Welcome to Faking It. I'm Cookie, and I'm excited and scared to see what you're hiding. Couple quick words before we jump into the game, and it is skippable because... Let's start by picking a category. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. It's going to be... number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Hold up as many fingers as cars you've owned in your lifetime. Vote for the faker now. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. And everyone voted for... The faker has been found. Alright, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, point at the person most likely to get into a prolonged argument on the internet. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Talking is allowed and encouraged. It'll help you find that faker. The votes singled out. You all caught the faker. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as drinks it takes to get you drunk. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Don't forget you get points for voting for the faker even if everyone else is wrong. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as times you've watched all of The Lord of the Rings. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. And the votes were for... You all ganged up on the wrong person. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third number pressure task now. And the task, hold up an even number of fingers. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Everybody voted for... Ah, yes, you caught the faker. Finally. It's category picking time. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Hold up as many fingers as miles you'd guess you walk on an average day. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And the prime suspect was... That is indeed the faker. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to pick which type of task you got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person most likely to have a thing for mermaids. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Everyone suspects. Well, at least you were all wrong together. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. The task was, point at the person who probably says bro the most. Vote for the faker now. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third You Got a Point task now. And the task was, point at the person who has the most pets. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Everyone voted for. You found the faker. You made it count when you needed to. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. The most romantic time of year. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your next set of answers. A color that describes your mood right now. Vote for the faker now. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Here are your third and final set of text answers. What you do with your time if you won the lottery. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. All the votes went to... Yep, you found the faker. It went right down to the wire. Welcome back to Faking It. Let's jump right in. Let's start by picking a category. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be It's going to be number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. the task was, hold up as many fingers as hours since you last pooped. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. That faker is still on the loose. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. The task was, hold up the amount of fingers that represents how many Weird Al songs you could listen to in a row before getting annoyed. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third number pressure task now. And the task, hold up as many fingers as uncles you have. Vote for the faker now. And everyone voted for. Collectively, you all made the wrong choice. Alright, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. If you want to pick a category, I will. Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you've ever had another person's vomit on your clothes. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. And the prime suspect was... the faker has been found. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Just want to leave it to chance, huh? Okay. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, make the face you typically have on Monday mornings. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. The task was, make the face you'd have if you have to secretly pee really bad. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third face value task now. And the task was, make the face you'd have if you were covered in puppies. Vote for the faker now. everyone suspects. Ah, yes, you caught the faker. At the last possible moment. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as the minimum number of nice shoes a grown-up man should own. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Everybody voted for. Group mind steered you in the wrong direction. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. The task was, hold up as many fingers as times you've done the walk of shame. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third number pressure task now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as sequels you think there are to The Fast and the Furious. Vote for the faker now. And the votes were for. That is indeed the faker. And not a moment too soon. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. Time's almost up. Hit send now. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. A TV show that's bad, but you love it anyway. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your second batch of answers. An object currently in your car. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. The vote's singled out. You all caught the faker.